everybody, and welcome to this week's Minecraft video. This week, I won't be teaching you guys anything, but I will be showing you guys my own personal worlds that I create on my own free time. So first we're going to look at my very first map I created when I got this game. Okay, so this is the first house I ever really created. It all started in survival mode. I put so much effort into it, and I think it honestly paid off. I'm gonna hop into creative mode just so I can fly around and show you guys everything. But 100% all of this base was made while in survival mode. Okay, so first let's fly over here and over here, this building right here, this is in creative mode. Obviously I couldn't trap all of these guys in survival mode, but everything else in here is survival. This underwater dome is creative mode, so we'll ignore all that. We're just gonna start with everything that was built in survival mode. So here's my house. I created a moat filled with water. This took by far the longest time I have ever spent in the game of Minecraft. But it honestly was all worth it because I never get attacked by any evil mobs in the middle of the night or anything. They all fall in there, and since I have these thorn bushes, if they try and cross, then they will get hurt. So here's my farm. I have carrots, I have wheat, I have cows, pigs, and sheep. Oh, a cool little tip, if you name a sheep Jeb, they will change colors. It's super cool. I think it's one of the developers of the game, that's his name. Anyways, here is my little fishing and adventure thing. I take this boat whenever I want to leave somewhere. And let's take a look inside of my house. You enter through the front door. It's a pretty plain house. You come in here, it's ores. This is where I have all my diamonds, gold, and iron, all my feathers, everything. And random building blocks that I find while going through little adventures. Okay, now let's go take a look into my main room. Here's where I have all my food, random blocks, and tools. I have all 3 types of furnaces here, and a little bed. Alright, now let's take a look at the upstairs. I have a little fish tank, and here is my personal bedroom. I have the Elytra from defeating the Ender Dragon. I have my 2 pets, haven't named them yet. In here we got some more diamonds. I got this in creative mode. I do not believe you can get it in survival mode. Here's all my trophy armor. Here's where if I ever get bored and I see evil mobs, I'll just shoot them with my crossbow or bow arrow. Just have some fun while I'm there. Here are the tools for that. We come in here. This is my furnace room. They all have coal in it, plenty of furnaces. This is if I want to make sand for all the glass, because this place did take up a lot of glass. Let's run upstairs. Now this room I did make in creative mode. This was all survival mode right here, but this little enchantment room, this was done in creative mode. I have plenty of lapis and enchantment books and bottles of XP. Now we're gonna go into my treehouse. I made it super hidden just in case I played with any friends, they wouldn't know how to find my secret little room. I honestly haven't played in this map in a while, so I kind of forgot how to get up myself. Okay, here we are. I have a pet bird in there. I have some emergency loot in here, and if something were to break, I could fix it right away with these leaves. So this is really just an emergency thing if someone decides to raid my thing like illagers, which you can tell it has happened before since I have their banner. This is like my panic bunker. So to get to my mine, I would have to enter this room, hop in here, go all the way down, and it starts here. I have different routes I went because all of these either got super tricky or there was just nothing worth keeping to mine. Yeah, It's really easy for me to get lost in my own minds though. That's why I have all these torches here. So if I ever like happen to stumble across it, I'm like, oh, I'm home. And then I just climb back up. Yep, some cobblestone. With these barn animals, I can use a gate to get in, but that does risk some chance of them leaving. So what I did is I put a gate here, and underground, you can just come over here. This leads to the pigs. This leads to the cows. And they can't fall through that hole because they're too big. And over here, this one leads to the sheep. Now in here, I used to have a bunch of chickens. I think I had to eat them all because it made the game super slow. Because what I would do is I would pick up these eggs, and every once in a while, when you throw an egg down, it can spawn a chicken. So I just kept, there were a bunch of chickens in there and they kept dropping a bunch of eggs, and I kept picking up the eggs and making even more chickens. Alright, that one had nothing in it. There we go, one little chick came out. Two, see, just like that. And all these chickens, they try to escape, and I feel really bad for keeping them in here, but you know, a man's gotta eat, and ladies gotta eat, so all the more reason to keep them in here. Now, they do like to go in this spot right here, so on the inside of my house I have a pressure plate that pushes them forward and they won't all get stuck. Hey look, these guys volunteered to be dinner. Oh, never mind. Okay. And last but not least, I have my little flower garden. I think it's really nice just, you know, anywhere to put a bunch of flowers in Minecraft because the color really brightens it up and it makes it a lot more positive of an atmosphere. This is the very first base I have ever created in this game. Spent a lot of time. I even built my own iron golem. Oh wow. Okay, anyways, yeah, it took a lot of time. Took a lot of effort, but in the end it was really worth it. I think it's pretty nice. It's not the best architectural design, but you know, it serves its purpose. It's 4 stories high. I have a 4-story house. It's pretty cool. Thanks for coming to watch this week's video, guys. There will be another video this week coming out with my other base, and I will see you guys then. Bye!